Hello. Today we're going to review the process and procedures for installing the Mural cabinet. Before we begin, no less than 2 people are required to complete the installation. Tools required are as follows: a standard drill, a number 2 Phillips screwdriver, a 7mm nut driver, a 3/8" drive metric long ball hex bit, 3/32 inch, a painter's telescopic extension rod, and lastly, your furniture dolly. The components for the mural are the base cabinet and the topper assembly. When shipped, these are attached. For moving and handling, the furniture dolly with a strapping harness, as shown, will be used for this EGM. As shown in this picture, when the cabinet is shipped, there are shipping brackets that secures the topper assembly to the base cabinet. Once the cabinet has been staged in the final location of the installation, you will need to remove the brackets and place within the cabinet in the designated storage area as shown. To remove the bracket, loosen the screw screws from the top assembly and the cabinet side as shown. Fold the bracket and place in the designated area as mentioned earlier. Using the provided painter's pole, insert into the pivot point located right below the candle inside the topper assembly. Prior to raising the topper, using a 7mm nut driver, install the candle. Using the pole, extend to the desired height. With the assistance of another, we now need to secure the topper assembly to the base cabinet. You will need the 3mm Allen key to do this. To assist with holding the topper up, there are 2 thumb screws that are in the center of the base cabinet as shown here. This is only for assistance with inserting the shoulder bolts. Using the telescopic post, one person raises the topper in place and the other tighten the thumb screws, while one person holding into place the topper assembly. The other will insert shoulder bolts provided on each side as shown here. Repeat this process for each side. Now that this has been completed, we can finish securing the topper assembly to the base cabinet. Using your number 2 Phillips screwdriver, insert the remaining 4 screws. As shown and being pointed out by the stickers, secure the topper. Next, we need to connect all the wiring for the topper to the base cabinet. As you can see depicted, there is a cable for the candle. Connect this to the housing located on the back of the base cabinet as shown. For the top monitor, verify the DP cable and LED cable are attached and seated properly. We are now ready to mount the top monitor. Before installing monitor, open the belly door. On the belly door, you will find the extension bar and socket. Insert this bar into your drill. Follow the directions arrow on the crankcase. Lower the cable enough to attach to the back of the top of the monitor. Once this has been verified, with the assistance of another person, place top monitor using the alignment rollers on the bottom of the monitor. Place inside rail opening as being demonstrated. Pushing from the top of the monitor, Raise it enough to allow you to connect the support strap to the back of the monitor. Attach to this bar as shown. Once the strap has been attached, raise the monitor to allow it to rest on the main housing. Note: make certain all cables are in wire clips and free from entanglement during lifting of top monitor. Using a drill, raise the monitor into place. Please observe, on the cabinet there is an area that is labeled to assist with how high the monitor will need to be raised. Once the monitor has been raised into place, we can now connect the remaining cables for the top monitor. There are a total of 3 cables. You have your monitor power, the LED, and lastly, the DP cable. For the power and LED, we will connect them to the same housing we connected the candles to earlier. For the DP, we will route this down through the cabinet as being demonstrated. Once this has been routed to the lower cabinet, we can now connect it to the backplane board. As a reference, V1 is for the main monitor, V2 is for the iDeck, and lastly, V3 will be for the top monitor. Connect the DP to the CPU. We are now ready to install the main monitor. Again, with the assistance of another person, place the main monitor as shown. Once monitor is in place, there are pull pin screws on each side that will lock the monitor in place. As shown, pull the pull pin and allow the monitor to rest in place. Release the pin to lock it in. Note: the importance of this is to ensure the monitor is secured properly. Okay, so we have it locked in. Now we need to attach the support strap to assist with the lifting of the monitor. As being demonstrated, attach the support strap from the back of the main monitor to the provided ring on the back of the base cabinet. While the monitor is being held in place, we will need to complete our cable connections. The following are the cables we need to connect: the USB, the power, LED, and DP cable to the back of the monitor. Note: the power and LED cable for the main monitor will be found on or around the mid-shelf of the cabinet. Note: when running the cables from the back of the monitor, ensure to route them to where they run alongside the monitor and not over the lock system. As we know, this could damage them. Connected to the back of the main monitor, you should have the DP and USB cable. As stated earlier, route these in the same manner we did with the LED and power cable. The DP cable will connect to V1 on the CPU and the USB to any available port on the backplane board. Lift the monitor in place and allow it to rest on the base cabinet. Lower the top monitor in place. Ensure, when lowering, the alignment pins on the bottom of the top monitor are aligned and locked into place when the monitor is lowered. Prior to optioning the cabinet, ensure we place the extension bar back on the belly door. From there, close the belly door and start the optioning of the cabinet. Only remaining item is the optioning of the cabinet. Option as required. This completes the installation of the Mural cabinet. Thank you.